There we go.
Night no. Night. Night.
Hello and welcome. You're joining me live here on our very own special centre court. My name is Claire Balding and this is the global reveal of the new Jaguar XF Sportbrake. Please welcome here live in London, Jaguar ambassador and two-time Wimbledon champion, the #1 player in the world, Sir Andy Murray.
This car is going to be taking my Wimbledon trophy around the country on a trophy tour, taking it to schools, tennis clubs, hopefully inspire a few to pick up a racket and play.
I am delighted to welcome official Wimbledon ball boys and ball girls along with renowned centre court umpire Richard Haigh.
Quiet please, play.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you would expect, in Wimbledon white, the new Jaguar XF Sportbrake.
Yeah, so here on behalf of Jaguar, they're starting a trophy tour with my Wimbledon trophy from last year, where they're going to take it around, a bunch of tennis clubs and schools around the country. Hopefully, getting a lot of kids to see it. Hopefully, inspire a few of them to play some tennis. So hopefully, it goes well. Wimbledon is, in my opinion, the biggest sporting competition in Britain. Obviously, Jaguar is one of the the best car brands. It's obviously manufactured in Britain. British engineering. that's I think that's why it's a good fit, and that's why for me, you know, as an ambassador, it's nice. They have a big involvement in tennis. They have an understanding of the game and what goes with it, and you know, works really well for me. With what I do, it's a lot of space. You know, you can fit everything that I need in the boot. Now, obviously, I have my tennis bag. It's got like 12 rackets in it, clothes. Can fit the pushchair in there, and you know, like I say, because it's big, I'm obviously quite a tall guy. You know, very active. It's helpful to have a nice spacious car. So it's good, and it looks good too, which helps. I've never seen that in the car before, so yeah, I mean, when you sweep your foot under the back of the car and the boot opens, I mean, when I did it earlier, you know, people think, you know, it's cool. It's cool to see that, obviously with the sunroof as well. It's fun. These are fun extras on cars that, you know, you haven't really seen before, so I enjoy it. Yeah, I'll always look forward to Wimbledon. I mean, it's, you know, the biggest competition of the year for any of the British tennis players, and yeah, I've had some of my best success during the grass court season. I've played well at Queen's over the years and at Wimbledon, so yeah, hopefully can have another good run there. Usual suspects, I think, pretty much throughout my career. You've had, you know, Djokovic, Nadal, Federer. Will obviously be there contending. You know, you've got some of the younger guys like Ionisation, who I played in the final last year. He's got a huge serve, and you know, his game's pretty well suited to grass. So, you know, a lot of tough opponents. It's going to be an interesting tournament, I think. Yeah, I mean, look, obviously, I'd love to try and do that. It's not, you know, it's not something I'm thinking about when I'm on the court, but. Yeah, I mean, to try and get to 3 Wimbledon titles, I never expected to have one, so it's a nice position to be in, and yeah, hopefully I can add another one this year.
Well, I'm here with my friends from Jaguar and all my other friends that aren't with Jaguar, but it's good to see some familiar faces. Launching of the Jag XF, phenomenal cars for sport. You know, I think it's good if you're a working man or a family man or woman, and especially if you're running late, because it's got that punch to it as well, so it covers all aspects. As I said, it's like, as it's an estate car, it still has that class of elegance, I think, and I think that's what I like about Jag. Like, I like it because it caters for everyone, like young to a bit older, but Jaguar's still got that classy element to it, do you know what I mean? But it's still adding that sport touch as well. For some people who like a bit of that funk, that power, that punch, so that people know they're coming. So it caters for this type of person and that type of person. It's interesting because I had some good advice, and it was like, they said to me, you think getting here has been tough? I said, yeah, it's been great, it's been tough. They said, no. Now the hard work begins. Everything you've done, scrap that, it's been easy. It's what you're about to do that's going to be tough. And it's just made me step my game up, really, and become a bit more disciplined and dedicated. Do you know what it is? The way it will complement boxing is a mindset. It takes your mind away from the.
Well, it's a wonderful experience. We're very proud at Jaguar Design to have delivered the second generation Sportbrake, and it's a car that's very close to my heart. I've been involved with XF from the outset, so a great day for us. Mainly around the load space areas you'd expect. Naturally, estate cars have a longer cabin, but that gives us an opportunity as well. As I said before, the Jaguars historically have been about grace, pace and space, and we use that extra length in the cabin to give the car a beautiful side window graphic. Gives the car a real sense of elegance. Also, that longer roofline can make the car look quite sporty and dynamic, so the car's got a very, very exciting profile and silhouette. I think the way that we've actually managed to, in some people's opinion, create a car that's even more distinctive, even more striking than the Saloon car is. Yeah, I think the XF Sportbrake has a very distinctive personality. It is a different proposition to the Saloon. I think actually a lot of people identify Sportbrake as being a more practical sports car than simply an estate car, so it does give them a choice away from just choosing the XF Saloon. Well, I hope that it is received at least as well, if not better, than the first generation Sportbrake. That car was really, really appreciated by customers and journalists alike. They loved the way the car looked and they loved the practicality. Well, Jaguar has a portfolio today like something I could never have dreamed of when I joined the company 20 years ago. We really do now have cars for customers in multiple segments. We have the F-Pace if you're an SUV buyer, but also if you need that practicality, but you don't want the extra ground clearance, you don't want the elevated driving position, you want saloon car dynamics and the saloon car experience with extra practicality, then Sportbrake is the car for you.
Well, it's a fantastic extension to our new Jaguar XF range. It's the new sports brake in the portfolio, but it really is a brilliant car. I've been driving this car every weekend. It's so much fun to drive. It's a true Jaguar, sports car handling. It's agile, it's responsive, but it's really practical as well. So we've got 565 litres of luggage volume behind row 2 seats, 1,700 litres if you fold that down, and 2,000 kilograms of towing capacity. So brilliant car to drive, brilliant car to use. Well, we've been working with the Lawn Tennis Association for a while now, and really, Jaguar is a very athletic brand, and we're really into sports and sports relationships, and what better relation than tennis for the Jaguar brand here in the UK. Well, Jaguar is the official partner for Wimbledon. We provide about 185 cars for the tournament, and we ferry the players and the officials around during it, and we complete about 30,000 journeys during the course of the tournament itself. Well, it's a beautiful day here in London, but as you say, there's many hours of a really committed team back in the West Midlands, both in the plant at Castle Bromwich, but also the engineering teams, and people have worked tirelessly to bring this car to life. And it's a really proud moment as the vehicle line director to show that car to the world's media, see the reaction we've been getting, which is absolutely fantastic. Well, there's so many really cool features on this car. I have to start with the fact that it's a Jaguar by design through and through. The proportions are stunning, the lines are brilliant, the car is just fantastic to look at. But then it's also awesome to drive, it's so much fun, it's really dynamic, it's really responsive. But one little feature I really like is the huge panoramic roof. We've got gesture control on the blind, but that roof's 1.6 square metres in size, and it really creates a light, airy feeling in the cabin as well. Okay, well, we've got a number of features in the car. We've got gesture action on the sunblind in the car. You just move your hand backwards and forwards. You don't have to look up to see the button. We've also got gesture tailgate, but I'm also wearing the activity key. And this is a really great feature if you're an active sports pursuits person. You leave your car keys in the car when you go off to do your sporting activity. You lock the car by putting the band against the Jaguar logo. When you come back, you just put the band against the logo again, get back in your car, start up and drive off. Well, our job's always to push the boundaries. The company's grown at an unprecedented rate, and we're going to keep pushing it. We've got a fantastic range of engines in the car. We start with our new Ingenium 4-cylinder diesel engine at 163 PS, super efficient, 118 grams per kilometre of CO2. Then have the 240 PS 4-cylinder diesel, and then we go up to a V6 3-litre diesel at 300 PS. We've also got a couple of petrol engines in the car as well. The new 4-cylinder petrol at 250 PS and the V6 3-litre petrol at 380 PS. So we've got really wide range of technology and really great application of our all-new Ingenium engine range in this car.